I'm Lauren Patani. We're here on my family's vegetable growing farm. We grow potatoes, broccoli, carrots and onions. So we're in the southwest of Western Australia in a little town called Myla. So it's a family owned and operated business. So my mum, my dad, myself and my youngest brother work here with our staff. This is carrots here. So at the moment we do carrots, broccoli and potatoes all year round. And onions, we're nearly finished. So we've got maybe one day left to go. So we'll be happy to get that out of the ground. Yeah, so my day-to-day is always different. I can do anywhere from, I deal a lot with the staff and HR sort of side of things. My main job at the moment is running the day-to-day operations of the sheds, or the packing sheds. I do a lot with the quality assurance. I sort of oversee all of that side of things in our business with a couple of staff underneath me who do the day-to-day tasks. I do a lot of the day-to-day communication with the retailers, payroll. I've got a finger in every pie just about. So say in the packing sheds, in the last few years, we've recently installed new optical graders. For instance, our onion optical grader, the onions travel through. It takes 20 images of every single onion that passes through, both on the outside and the inside. So that's really enabled us to get rid of, say, rotten onions that are rotting on the inside that we wouldn't be able to see otherwise. Get rid of those early in the process as well. That's one of the first steps that we do after harvesting with the onions. And so that's really helpful, and just sizing wise it's a lot more accurate than our old style graders, and we have the same sorts of things for carrots and potatoes as well. So that's a big part of the change in the packing sheds. But I seem to have adopted the maintenance role on these machines. We do have predominantly in our packing sheds working holiday makers. We do have some people under the Pacific Island Labour Scheme as well. And then most of our field staff are Australian citizens and residents that work full-time on the farm. I'm the main contact point for the staff, and I deal a lot with them on a day-to-day basis. So I know all 75 staff members by name. I know what days they had off, when they had to come to work, what they've got on this weekend. So yeah, recently I've had a few opportunities off farm in terms of like agricultural shows and things like that you kind of go, oh, well, maybe I do know what I'm talking about some of the time. And yeah, I think I have to be careful when I go to football. I'm the captain there, so I've got to shift from boss lady at work to now being a bit more of a nurturing to younger women boss lady, and it's a bit of a mentality shift. But yeah, no, it's sort of cool to go, right, from where I was when I was the receptionist straight out of school, you go, I've actually learnt a lot here. I'm involved in our local show, the Brunswick Agricultural Society, in their show. And then through that, they nominated me for Rural Ambassador. So that's a program that is run by the Perth Royal Show and the Royal Agricultural Society, and it's run statewide, and it's all about young people in leadership, showing great leadership potential and recognising those people. So I was really privileged. My local Ag Society nominated me, and I went on to win the state award. Through that got to go to the national competition, and I now sit on the Royal Agricultural Society of WA Council as well. So running the governance of the Perth Royal Show. So as a 27-year-old, it's a bit of a scary but great opportunity to have. National competition this year was in Melbourne, so I got to go to the Melbourne Royal Show, which was really cool because up until I was nominated for this award, I hadn't actually been to the Perth Royal Show. So it's been learning curve, getting to see the shows and how they operate. And I guess for me, having an input into how the Perth Royal Show can showcase agriculture and horticulture and be involved in that process. You can be an accountant, you can be in logistics, you can be a HR manager, you can drive a tractor, you can, there's so many opportunities for people if they wanted to be involved in horticulture.